What's good, everyone, and welcome back to the Water Boys channel as we will officially wrap up NFL Week 7 with my top 5 takeaways. We're going to dive right into it, and of course, I kind of wanted to leave them out, but I couldn't because it was just too hard not to. But at my number 5th takeaway, I got the Kansas City Chiefs not making the playoffs. I'm just saying, let's run through the AFC and then we'll run through the schedule and I'll go week by week. First, AFC, we got Buffalo. That's a playoff team, right? Chargers are a playoff team, right? Ravens, Cincinnati playoff team. Tennessee a playoff team. Hold up, I'm gonna pull up the schedule this week. We play the Giants on Monday night. You agreeing that's a W? So that brings them to 4-4. Green Bay comes to us. Back to 4-5. We go to Las Vegas and play the Raiders. Okay, 4-6. Yeah, it's gonna get fun. You gonna change your opinion real quick. Cowboys come to us. 4-7. Broncos 5-7. Raiders come to KC. Okay, 6-7. We go to LA. We play the Chargers. So you gonna put us at 7-7? Okay. Pittsburgh comes to us. 8-7. We go to Cincinnati. 8-8. The Broncos, the end of the season. 9-8. That don't get you no playoffs. On some of those losses, they can become the Chiefs of old. And like, I'm not saying they're gonna beat Green Bay, but let's say something clicks and it becomes an interesting game, and you're like, oh damn, it's the Chiefs. I mean, they could still Raiders one, they could still a Cowboys one or a Packers one, but I'm just going off of how they're playing right now and with what I'm seeing. I was thinking maybe 10-7, 11-6, but that would have been a stretch. That would probably be the best they can do this year. But 9-8 is realistic with how they're playing right now, and that's not playoffs. So to close out number 5, with everything I mentioned on the schedule, we had 9-8. Things could change. Do you see them making the playoffs? We're gonna go to the number 4 topic, and people might find this crazy as it is a huge game coming off the Ravens. I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna name him it right now, but Joe Burrow is the dark horse MVP candidate. Let me just lay out some stats. He has thrown 17 touchdowns so far this year. That's second in the league. 8 interceptions. That's a little high, but he's also fifth in the league with 2,000 yards. I said dark horse. I think it's very realistic. I just like it a lot too because this year there's not a clear cut MVP runner right now. You got your Derrick Henry, of course, but it's hard for a running back to take it. No matter how much they deserve it, it's a quarterback award. He can win it, but last time we seen a running back win it was Adrian Peterson. He does put up those type of numbers, so we'll have to see. And then Kyler Murray, he's having a great year as well. But out of those two, it's wide open, and that could be anyone's award. At my number 3 pick, though, I'm gonna stick with the Cincinnati theming a little bit. And you said rookie of the year. I'm gonna one up you. At the end of the year, Jamar Chase will be the best wide receiver in the NFL. Here's what he has right now. He has 35 catches, 754 yards in 7 weeks and 6 touchdowns. He's on pace for over 1500 yards and 12 touchdowns this year in a rookie year. I said best. That means you got to put him up against the D Hops, the Tyreeks, the Devontae Adams. There's a lot in this league. But Cooper Cup, he's the best one out there right now. As for receivers, but right now he's doing amazing things. He's loving Matthew Stafford. But I think when it comes to, let's say, when next fantasy season comes around, I think people will be drafting Jamar Chase as their number 1 wide receiver. Now, number 2, there November 2nd is the trade deadline. Now, I'm just gonna call it for what I see right now. Deshaun Watson will either be a Miami Dolphin or a Carolina Panther by Friday. So here's some news that also came too. Deshaun actually took off his no trade clause, which for people who don't know means any team can have him now. He doesn't care. He wants to just play football. And also, Roger Goodell came out and said too, there's no reason to put him on the commissioner exempt list. So if he gets traded, he is eligible to play. I think that's the most likely. I think the Dolphins and Panthers are most likely. What I would like to see, well, the 3 perfect destinations. One of them I wouldn't like to see. The 3 perfect, it's Pittsburgh, Philly, and Denver. Now, the last one to cap it all off. This will We got a big game Thursday night, but also too things did change because Devontae Adams got COVID, and then unfortunately, Alan Lazard, who was near him, is in the protocol and he's unvaccinated, which means they both aren't going to play. But so this kind of hurts my takeaway a little bit because my number 1 takeaway would have been the winner of this Green Bay and Arizona Cardinal game is the best team in the NFL. It's not going to be quite surprising to me, honestly, because just because they don't got them both, it does limit them. But as well, too, they got like receivers is limited. They still got Tunyon at tight end, who needs to prove himself a little more. But if Green Bay wants to make this a running game and just focus it on Aaron Jones, they've done that too in the past too. If they need that to win the game, and they also got AJ Dillon, if they can find something to beat the Cardinals, that would be the factor right there. If they can make this a running game and shorten the game and keep Kyler Murray off the field, Green Bay could still win this game. I think it hurt their chances, but I still think this could be a really good game. For a Thursday night game, we never get these type of Thursday night games. Never. Thursday nights are your garbage games usually. But with that, we will wrap this up. That will be our top five takeaways, not even predictions. Make sure to subscribe to the channels. We will have more videos dropping for you guys and like this video. With that, take care. Peace.